Hello, everyone! Today I'm going to share with you a truly inspiring story, one that shows how strength and resilience can turn even the darkest moments into something meaningful. This is the story of Emma, a 32-year-old nurse who faced unimaginable loss, but found a way to turn her pain into a mission that would help countless others. Stick with me because you're about to hear how courage and determination can make all the difference, no matter how difficult life gets. Emma had always been the one who cared about others. As a nurse, she gave her all to her patients, offering comfort, hope, and a sense of peace. But behind her warm smile, Emma carried an overwhelming grief. Several years ago, she lost her younger brother to a rare disease. The pain was unspeakable, and for a long time, Emma struggled with the feeling that she had lost something she could never get back. But one day while working at the hospital, something happened that changed everything. Emma met Mia, a young patient with the same rare disease that took her brother. Seeing Mia's courage and determination sparked something in Emma. She thought, I can't change what happened to my brother, but maybe I can help others like Mia. So Emma decided to take action. She started a support group for families dealing with rare diseases, a place where they could come together, share their stories, and find comfort in each other. At first, it was just a small meeting in a hospital conference room, but word spread quickly, and soon families from all over the city were showing up. The support group grew into much more than Emma ever imagined. She organized workshops, brought in guest speakers, and even started a fundraising campaign to support rare disease research. Her passion and dedication inspired so many others to get involved. And what started as a small idea turned into a nonprofit organization that would help families across the country. But Emma's journey wasn't without its challenges. There were days when the weight of her grief felt unbearable. She wondered if she was really making a difference. Am I doing enough? She would ask herself. But every time she saw the smiles on the faces of the families she helped, she knew that her brother's spirit lived on through her work. One of the most powerful moments came when Mia, the young patient who had inspired Emma to start the support group, walked into a meeting with a huge smile on her face. I am in remission, Mia announced. The room erupted with joy. In that moment, Emma felt an overwhelming sense of hope. It was a reminder that even in the face of the toughest battles, there's always a reason to keep fighting. Emma's story teaches us so many important lessons. First, pain doesn't have to define us. It can fuel us to do great things. Second, you don't have to face your struggles alone. Building a community of support can make all the difference. Third, even the smallest actions can have a big impact. And most importantly, no matter how hard life gets, you have the power within you to rise above it and make a difference. So what about you? What's the challenge you're facing? What is the pain you are struggling with? Remember, every journey starts with a single step. Whether it's sharing your story, starting something you believe in, or joining a cause you care about, that first step is all it takes. If you're ready to stand up and make a difference, hit the like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what challenge you're ready to take on. Let's inspire each other to take action and make a difference. Thank you for watching Emma's story. If it inspired you, share it with someone who could use a little encouragement to start their own journey. Remember, the strength you have within can change anything. See you in the next video. Hello, everyone! If you're going through a tough time or feeling like giving up, this story is for you. Today, I'm going to share with you an incredible journey of resilience, hope, and the power of never giving up. It's about a man who lost everything, but found a way to rebuild his life from the ground up. It's the kind of story that reminds you that no matter how bad things get, there's always a way forward. Meet Jack. A few years ago, Jack had everything he thought he needed. A successful career, a beautiful home, and a family that loved him. But one day, his world came crashing down. Through a series of unfortunate events, Jack lost his job, his savings, and ultimately his sense of security. He felt like he had hit rock bottom. How could this happen to me? He asked himself. But what Jack didn't know at the time was that his lowest point would become the turning point of his life. Rather than remain in despair, Jack decided to take control of his future. He realized that while he couldn't change what had happened, he could control how he responded to it. With nothing left to lose, Jack began to explore new passions. He began learning about entrepreneurship, immersing himself in online courses and networking with others who had experienced similar setbacks. Slowly but surely, Jack began to rebuild not only his career, but his entire outlook on life. The road wasn't easy, there were many moments of doubt, and Jack often wondered if he was doing the right thing, but he kept pushing forward, even when the obstacles seemed insurmountable. Eventually, after months of hard work and perseverance, Jack launched his own business, a business that not only became successful, but also gave him the freedom and fulfillment he had always dreamed of. But Jack's story doesn't end there. His journey has taught him the power of resilience, the importance of believing in yourself, and that setbacks are often just a prelude to a comeback. Jack is now an advocate for others going through difficult times, sharing his story and offering advice on how to bounce back when life knocks you down. Jack's story shows us that setbacks are a part of life, but they don't define us. It's how we respond to these challenges that shapes our future. The lesson here is simple. No matter how hard things get, you have the power to rise again. Your comeback may be closer than you think. So, are you facing a setback right now? Is there something that feels like it's getting in the way of your happiness or success? Take a moment to think about how you can turn this challenge into an opportunity. It may not be easy, but I promise it will be worth it. If you were inspired by Jack's story, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share your own story in the comments below. What's the challenge you faced, and how did you overcome it? Let's keep the conversation going and inspire each other to keep moving forward. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Remember, your comeback is just around the corner. See you in the next video. Hey everyone, have you ever felt like giving up on your dreams because everything seems to be going wrong? Well, today I have a story that will remind you how powerful perseverance really is. This is the story of a woman who faced failure after failure, but refused to let it stop her from pursuing what she truly wanted. If you've ever felt like giving up, this story is for you. Meet Sarah. Sarah has always dreamed of being a published author. Since childhood, she filled notebooks with stories, pouring her heart into every page. She worked tirelessly at her craft, hoping to one day share her words with the world. But for years, Sarah faced rejection after rejection from publishers. The feedback was always the same. Not what we're looking for. It was crushing. At one point, Sarah almost gave up. She thought, maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe this dream was never meant to be. But something deep inside her refused to let go. Sarah knew that the dream of being a writer was a part of who she was, and no amount of rejection could change that. So, Sarah decided to take a different approach. She spent more time learning about the industry, reading books about writing, and honing her craft. Instead of seeing failure as a sign to quit, she began to see it as a lesson to grow from. She kept writing, kept submitting, and kept believing in herself, even when it felt like the world was telling her no. And then one day, Sarah got an email from a publisher. It wasn't a rejection letter, it was an offer to publish her book. The dream she had chased for years was finally coming true. But what made Sarah's story truly remarkable wasn't just her success. It was her refusal to give up, her ability to keep going even when the odds were stacked against her. She learned that perseverance is not just about trying again and again, it's about learning from each setback, adjusting your approach, and moving forward no matter what. Sarah's story teaches us something incredibly valuable. Failure is not the end. It's part of the journey. Every no is just one step closer to the yes that will change everything. So if you're facing setbacks, don't see them as a reason to quit. See them as opportunities to grow stronger and wiser. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of consistent effort, belief, and never giving up. So, what's your dream? What's the challenge you've been facing that feels like it's impossible to overcome? Remember, persistence is key. If Sarah can do it, so can you. Don't let anything stand in the way of what you're meant to achieve. If Sarah's story inspired you, hit the like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What dream are you still chasing? What lesson have you learned from your failures? Let's support each other on our journeys to success. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you, share it with someone who needs a little push to keep going. Keep pushing forward. And remember, your dream is closer than you think. See you in the next video.